Dragon Quest looks like a kid's game. Dragon Quest, it has an art style for kids, or whatever these stupid comments are that keep people away from getting into the greatest franchise of all time are dumb. And this also brings up the fact that I'm very curious about, because they say Dragon Quest 12, it's going to have a darker setting. It's going to be more adult themed. What does that mean? Now, I've already talked about that situation in other videos, but this video is a little bit kind of like also tackling that same question, but also the question, well, not so much the question, but the complaint that I've heard before of like, Dragon Quest looks too much of like a kid's game. To my response to that is, are you freaking kidding me right now, bro? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, let's talk a little bit about how kid-like Dragon Quest is. Now, okay, let's start with a couple of situations from different games. And these are all situations that came to my brain hole while I was just thinking about this topic. I wrote them down because there are a lot. There's a lot of situations or moments or events or things from different Dragon Quest games that are dark as hell, bro. So here we go. First one I thought of. There's a little kid in Dragon Quest 3 in the first town outside of Aliahan, the starting, town or city, that asks you to kill all the monsters that you see because they killed his parents. The kid even goes on to like cry, I think, during that dialogue when you talk to him. But bro, that's sad. In a world where the monsters look like goofy, kind of, some look weird, some look funny, some look hilarious, some look adorable like slimes. And for this kid to have had both of his parents get killed, like, by these monsters, bro, that's some heavy stuff, dude. And this is the first town you get to outside of the starting town. Damn, bro. It's like going from Pallet Town to freaking Viridian City and some kid telling you, make sure to kill all those damn Pidgeys and Rattatas because they killed my parents, I mean, it's a little different situation. But anyways, you get my point. So anyways, there's that. That's the first one that comes to mind. And again, that's pretty dark, dude, for a game. For a kid's game, supposedly. That looks like a game that looks like it's for kids. Then we got Sorrow, the Manslayer, destroying your whole freaking village in the beginning of Dragon Quest IV. Not only your village, but your baby girl, bro. Then the village, when they come to destroy the village, they hide you in a secret basement. And while you're hearing destruction and murder and just everything going on above you and around you, and you're just sealed away, your baby girl transforms into you, goes out, and gets herself killed just for you. Again, what? That's some dark stuff, bro. Oh my gosh, that's some dark stuff. So there's that. The whole story, and this is kind of spoilers from Dragon Quest IV, but the whole story of Sorrow And Rose, and what actually happened to her, who actually killed her, was supposedly, you know, your like right-hand man. Damn. You know? That's also dark. That's crazy. Okay? Dragon Quest V, and this is at this point, this is not even a spoiler, but your father, okay, getting killed right in front of you, bro. Right in front of you, getting brutally murdered, okay? He had a chance to win. He had that chance. But guess what? The freaking Bishop Lodge, bro, and the monsters told your dad. And they kill him. After that, not only do they kill your dad in front of you, bro, but you get sent to become a slave for the next 10 years of your freaking life, dude. And that all happened when you were 6 freaking years old, bro. 6! Damn! Okay, so there's that. Okay, let's move on to Dragon Quest VII, because with 6, I couldn't really think of anything off the top of my head. I'm sure there's plenty of super messed up things, but let's move on to 7. Ruff. All right, our boy Gobble. All right, our favorite character from Dragon Quest VII. If Ruff is not your favorite character in Dragon Quest VII, there's something wrong with you. All right, that boy's adorable. Okay, his whole family, his whole pack were killed. Okay, everybody died. All right, and even then, after you help him, he still manages to be such a likable, fun, innocent young pup. And it's inspiring. It truly is. Angelo from Dragon Quest VIII. He had everything as a kid. Literally everything. And he ended up homeless. His parents, I forgot if they were killed or they died or what, but he ended up homeless. So the Templars took him in. And his only family member rejected him. For years. For years. Marcelo, you're a cool character. You have a great character development, you know, during the game. But, bro, you was an asshole to your freaking little brother, dude. Sad. 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 All right. Dragon Quest VIII as well. Dude, a lot of the sages that get murdered by Dol Mangus, damn. That's some sad stuff, bro. Like, the one that stands out to me, well, there's two. One of them is freaking Leopold. That dog that looked like a demon that eventually became a demon. And the sage that was, you know, that didn't even know he was a sage. The poor kid, you know, that was serving that one hideous, fat, ugly douche of a master, where he thought he was the sage, but in reality it was the servant, you know. He dies a horrible death, bro. And not even knowing his true bloodline. That's some sad stuff, dude. Not knowing who you truly are and dying before you got to find out. And your master, the person you've been serving, has treated you like absolute caca for your whole life. Ah, damn, dude. Crazy. Then the other one that I remember is the older lady, the next sage that you find. She's the older lady in the frozen village that gets murdered. She has that big old Beethoven looking dog. And she gets murdered by Dol Mangus, bro. Sad stuff, man. Cute old ladies are not saved in the world of Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest IX. I've recently started replaying Dragon Quest IX 2 times. One live with 3 other dudes. We're live usually Thursday nights if you guys want to tune in. We're playing through the World of Dragon Quest multiplayer, which has been a great time. And I've also restarted my own personal file because I've just loved it so much that I wanted to do it myself. But dude, a lot of the stories I've ran into so far are depressing as hell, bro. I'm talking about the White Knight, the story of the White Knight and his baby girl Mona. You know, Simona, the princess of Stornway, was a sweetheart and helped him pass on to the next life. Thank God. But there's so many other stories that do not have a happy ending. Like the freaking Jonah, right? The girl with in the village, the fisher village, and her dad that became Leviathan after eating the fig, the Dragon Ball. And, you know, that whole situation was just sad, bro. And she, despite all of that depressing situation that she was in, waiting for her father to come back home for 2 years, living on her own in literally a shack that was just for homeless people. And she was still helping the village get fish for 2 whole years while she was waiting for her dad. Finally seeing what happened to her dad and telling him she doesn't need his help anymore because she could do it on her own. Damn, that is some inspiring stuff, bro, from a young lady. Damn. Whew. Okay, then we move on. Okay, this is the saddest one so far in Dragon Quest IX. The old man that literally built his whole village, his hometown, for years and years, spent the rest of his days building his hometown because he messed up. He loved sculpting, you know, being a masonry or whatever it's called, stone masonry, so much that he left his hometown for 5 years. Didn't even notice 5 years have passed because he loved doing it so much. He comes back and his baby girl, the love of his life, got married to another man. Which, honestly, that was his fault. 100%. But bro, what he did after that is depressing as hell. He left and literally built the same town, rebuilt replicas of the citizens, of everything, until he died. And then he died. And then he literally dropped dead, which is what our friend the slime told us when we visited his home in that village. Sad stuff, dude. Sad freaking stuff. That man, Mason, his name is Mason. Ultimate simp. Ultimate simp. And for what? Dude should have moved on and found another woman, but you know, gotta respect his dedication to some extent. So there's that. Dragon Quest X, and again, I'm not very far in the game, but bro, tutorial, your whole freaking village gets obliterated. Not, you know, some people die here and there, not destroyed, obliterated off the face of the map. Wow. Crazy. And then 11 has many sad stories as well. For example, the story of the novella of Serenica and Erdwin. Oh, that love story that never actually came to fruition, bro. That's some sad freaking stuff, dude. And the other one that was really kind of sad once you really think about it is Vince. Our boy Vince Vaughn. Just Vince. from the orphanage that literally was injecting himself with the equivalent of crack cocaine just so he can literally fight another day, fight another battle, win another tournament until he couldn't no more. He was literally destroying his body doing so. All for the kids and the future of those kids of the orphanage. That's a man right there. I mean, he was doing it the wrong way, don't get me wrong, but damn, he's dedicated to those kids, bro. And he was killing himself doing so. So anyways, besides that, you know, the whole story with your character, the hero, the luminary, you know, Rab being your grandfather, I think to him is the saddest part. You know, he literally, you know, his whole kingdom got destroyed. His daughter got murdered. His son-in-law got murdered. His freaking grandchild went missing for years. That's also damn sad, bro. Listen, what I'm trying to say, the point of this whole video is, if you think Dragon Quest is a kid's game, I mean, don't get me wrong, kids can play these games. The way that they're set up, the graphics, the monsters, the world, has a charm to it that is for all ages. But if you're telling me Dragon Quest is a kid's game, you cuckoo. And not for Cocoa Puffs. You just cuckoo. Okay? You just a cuckoo dude. Or dudette. That's all I'm saying. So if you haven't given Dragon Quest a try because you think it's a kid's game, repent. Repent. Go to church. Go to the churches of Dragon Quest. Pray. Confess. Save in the game. And then play it. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!